Are you ready? On the Ledge VIP podcast. Let's get to it. What's up, everybody? Let me roll out this red carpet for all the VIPs listening today. This is your man, Carl Calendar, and you're on the Ledge VIP. Yes, you are. Let's start off for letting you know how to follow, listen, like, and follow the show. iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Castbox, and YouTube. I also just added a new addition to the website here. It's the package page. With the package page, you have all advertisement information, commercial, and recording packages. Of course, I want you to use my page, my website, for your promotional needs. The packages are great. Remember, I'm here for you to give you more exposure. Okay? Just remember that. Now, let's get to it. I want to start this episode off with a quote by Warren Buffett. The quote goes, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Go ahead and let that settle in for a second. Okay. Your mindset has to be in the right frequency for you to move forward. There's some things that we're doing traditionally that is working, but may not put us in position to be able to make money while we sleep. I was thinking, since I'm in the insurance industry and I'm a life and health insurance agent / broker, that if I stop working today, how long will I be able to survive? Or when will my money run out? And people talk about CDs, 401ks, everything like that. But this actual work related, when will my bank account be totally zero? Have anybody thought about that yet? You need to think about that. So the show today is about this company called IBUUMERANG. It's an international company. They're known as the fastest growing company in the world. They're ranked 10th right now. And their motto is the Uber of travel. So right now they are disrupting the travel industry, which is an $8.7 trillion industry. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to play a clip of a previous episode that I did a couple of months ago when the company first started, and they are doing fabulous things today. And I have to share this information with you. It would be wrong for me and selfish of me not to share this information with you. So sit back, listen to what's about to happen. The person that I'm interviewing is a childhood friend of mine. His name is Trey Harris, and we go way back. We've been knowing each other since the mid 1980s. Of course, yeah, I'm, telling my age and everything, but listen to this interview in its entirety because it's deep. What happened?
I don't want to turn this into, quotes and all that kind of stuff, but the way I was brought up, I was taught business principles. So when I speak business principles because that's my life, right?
Right.
But I was always taught that if you want to be financially independent, find out what poor middle class people do and don't do it. And at the same time, I was taught.
I don't mean to cut you off. Say that one more time.
Man, if you want to be financially independent, find out what poor middle class people do and just don't do it, period. And the other side is, if you want to be wealthy, find out what wealthy people do and just do what they do. Find out how they think. Find out how they spend their money in the proper sequence. Find out, how they learn. So with that being said, I went immediately to the leadership of that particular company I was in and said, hey, I want to go to the top. I want to become financially independent, quick, fast, in a hurry. And the first question they asked me is, are you coachable or teachable? So I spent my first 6 months in the industry not making a whole lot of money. I mean, I did get the $500 back,
Right.
the first month so I could pay Georgia Power. That was my purpose, right?
Cool. The lights are still on.
Lights are on, okay?
Okay.
Wife is happy.
Cool.
So, but the real deal was I thought it was about selling a product or service. But I really found out it was about mentorship, mindset, philosophy, thinking how wealthy people think. So I hung around these multimillionaires. I had to deserve that, though,
Okay.
By serving.
Right.
So I was I served, just being around wealthy people taught me how to be successful in this industry. And, took me about a year and a half, but I did 6 figures residually in that particular company. And blew my mind. I mean, to some people that's a lot of money, to some it's not. But for me, it was just enough to show me that if I were to really take this seriously, I could really make some changes in my life.
Right. In other words, the sky's the limit. You didn't have a ceiling.
Right. No ceiling. And so from that point, Carl, what I started doing was sharing with other people the vision of entrepreneurship, the vision of what being in business for yourself, small, mid-size, or large, the benefits, how it can affect your life. And that was my paradigm from that point forward, that this industry, okay, well, first of all, let me just say, network marketing has a bad rap. I don't even like calling it network marketing. You know why? Because it's business. Right. Network marketing is just a vehicle of doing business, and we do it through relationships. So, leadership is going to determine whether it's quality or not.
Correct. Correct. So let's roll up to just the business part of it. Now, you started network marketing. So far, let's say business relationships. How long have you been in that industry?
I just celebrated 13 years, and I've been full-time 7 years.
Full-time 7 years. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's good. Now, as far as being full-time 7 years, to some people out there that may be listening here to the show, you got me started. I've been in several business relationship opportunities. Let's just say, hey, I broke even most of the time, but like you said, it all goes down with the leadership, the service or product that may be presented. But once again, it's still a relationship, and technology is also a big part of it. But definitely the relationship part is because there's a lot of individuals out there that are struggling, and there's opportunity out there for you. But it's all about your mindset. You got to open and think outside the box. Sometimes traditional may not work for you right now, where you're going to have to think about other options other than what's down that yellow brick road the path that everybody takes.
That's a strong point, because I come from traditional business. Traditional business versus small business like network marketing, entrepreneurship. Network marketing is the segue to traditional business if you want to do it, or it could be the fundraiser if you want to do a traditional business. The good thing about Atlanta is, it's the land of milk and honey for entrepreneurs, right? And small business owners, mid-size, whatever. But traditional business is expensive. It's this thing called overhead that really impaired us our last few years in being in business. Overhead. I mean, that's static. Every month, Georgia Power, they're going to collect their money. The lease, or, what it costs to run your operation, employees, et cetera. So you're starting from zero every month trying to chase your expenses. And unfortunately, 85% of all entrepreneurs, traditional businesses, go out of business within their first 3 years. And then the statistics get alarmingly worse from there, whereas network marketing, even though it's a small business, for entrepreneurs, it can, it's unlimited income with very little overhead. I mean, less than $100 a month to be able to earn 6-7 figures off of $100 a month. I mean, listen, my overhead to run my salons, and we had 7 at one time, was $10,000 a month just to stay in business every 30 days. So, we had to chase that 10,000 every month just to get into profit mode. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. Let's talk about presently. So what do you have going on now presently?
Well, fast forward, up to this point, I started 13 years ago. I just, and I had some ebbs and flows, just like in all things. I've made some good money in network marketing, and then I've had some famine years, where, just things just didn't work out for whatever reason. But I was always looking for the next big thing. I was always looking for that thing that was going to take us into the future. And I learned, and I'll get to it real quick, but what I learned from my days in being in traditional business was if you don't keep up with that shift, you're going to get left behind. And that's what happened, is I didn't catch the shift of network marketing before. Network marketing is all about recruiting, right? And I always said it can't be just about that. So I found a company. We're 91 days old today, with the most successful networkers in the world. They're extremely successful, and, I'm directly positioned with them. And they are poised to take this company to a $50 billion operation. They're using an Uber-style technology with an Amazon philosophy. In the nutshell, it's not about recruiting. If you want to build a substantial residual income stream, you can be a part of this company that is called IBUUMERANG. And, I'll get into that in a minute. But the point is, they caught the market shift. It can't just be about recruiting. At some point, you have to show people how they can make substantial income just off of a customer base. And that's exactly what we do, except we offer lifestyle. Now,
IBUUMERANG, what industry is that in?
Well, it's really technology, okay, using Uber-style technology. With apps, giving away free apps and allowing people to use the services. But they're going to save money using these apps on products that you're going to use anyway. Give you an example. Right now, we're opening the door. We're 91 days old. We're starting off with travel in our first of our many ecosystems. So travel, it's fun, recess. Imagine being able to stay in 5-star resorts for 3-star prices and being able to write it off on your taxes. Imagine being able to travel the world and paying wholesale versus retail. That's exactly what IBUUMERANG does, except, Carl, when you help other people save money on travel, you get paid, and that's powerful. So this is the first of many components in our ecosystem.
Okay. I know. I've been around a little bit too in this industry, and I have never heard of that concept before, that you can make a living or make some type of income off the savings of someone else. So in other words, the customer saves, they're happy, and then the person that got them those savings or helped them get those savings also gets a benefit too off the savings of that customer.
You're absolutely right. So logistically, how it works is you get to give people a free website. It's like owning your own price line, except it's going to be the wholesale pricing. So here's how it works. Carl, are you going to travel within the next 6 months or so?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I could show you how to save up to 60% on your travel, absolutely free for you to use and free for you to keep, will you look at these particular resorts if I give it to you for free?
I don't know if you asking me, but yeah.
Absolutely.
I will.
So I'll give you the particular website. It's yours, free. You do the research. When you find your destination, you're going to save money, okay? So when you save money by you booking, because see, 90% of the people are booking their travel online anyway. They're researching 8 different companies, okay? But those 8 companies control the price. They always give you the retail prices. Well, we don't allow you to travel for retail. We allow you to travel wholesale. So we get to give away these free websites to travelers, and they are going to save money on these websites. And when they save, we earn half of their savings. So, Carl, if I give you your own website and you find a hotel that you want to stay in for 2 nights, you save $100. You're happy about that $100.
I'm very much happy.
Well, I earn half of that in the form of $50. So whatever you save, it could be $1,000 over a year. I earn $500. So that's the power of this concept. No recruiting unless that's just what you want to do for opportunity seekers.
Okay.
But we're promoting the customer acquisition model because, like I said before, we're taking on the Amazon philosophy, and this concept has never been done before.
I can tell you it hasn't. Just listening to the whole concept. Now, since it's travel, now what's the number? What's the dollar amount for this industry for travel?
It's $8 trillion worldwide. In the United States, it's
Hold on. Did you say $8 trillion?
$8 trillion. Yes, sir. It's the largest industry where you can actually revenue share in. You pay a nominal fee to get started, and you're in the travel industry, and you get to participate as an insider in the largest industry in the world. And I don't know of any, oil companies that's allowing you for a couple $100 to be able to revenue share from that industry.
No, not too many that's allowing you to do that. Period. Right. But you was about to break down some numbers about the United States, how much they spend on travel. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, no, powerful. In travel, just to show with you how powerful travel is, there are countries that depend on travel for their economy, like Bahamas, one of my favorite resorts, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, 80% of their economy is travel and tourism. Simple, right?
Simple.
So now I'm able to travel to the Bahamas, and when I travel, I get to show people that every time a cruise ship docks in Nassau, you get to revenue share with Carnival Cruise Line now because people are going to book their travel. And when they do, you're going to earn a percentage of that. And that gets people excited. In the United States, it's $30,000 a second in travel. That was just a $30,000 second. How much of that do you need to do well financially?
I like that. Hey, let me ask you another question here. Now, IBUUMERANG, I like the concept. I like everything that they're doing. What about the leadership, real quick? Because we was talking about that's key on the leadership. Can you explain a little bit on what's going on there?
Yeah, very good, because I truly believe that leadership, every company, group, team will rise or fall based on the leadership, the vision of the leadership. And IBUUMERANG was started by the CEO, Mr. Holton Buggs. He's the #1 income earner in the world from holding a single position in this industry. He took a company from about $100,000 in revenue, and inside of 3 years, took that company to over $3 billion in sales. Now, I want to get behind someone like that. When you can take a company from literally thousands of dollars and take them to billions of dollars, okay? So he started this company. He has a track record for creating, hundreds of millionaires, thousands of people earning multiple 6 figures, and et cetera, et cetera. And doing it with integrity, because I've studied him throughout the industry. In every industry, you want to study the most successful people. Mm-hmm. Carl, if we were to get into, investment banking, who other than to study than Warren Buffett?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
So I want to learn from Warren Buffett. If you have at least find out about it.
Right.
And that's what we have, the Warren Buffett of our industry, Mr. Holton Buggs, who's our CEO.
Okay. Now, let's do this here. How can we get this information out to the people?
What we're going to do today is, just because we're on your podcast today, On the Ledge, what we've done is set up an email, and I know you have a particular website that you have as well, but what we're going to do is give away free websites, okay, of all of your major inventory, all the inventory globally around the world. It's right here on these particular websites, real-time inventory, and you'll have savings on these particular websites. It's yours to keep. It's free for you to use. All you have to do is remember, your username. And we're going to give that away to you for free. So if you want a free website, and there's no gimmicks or gotchas, right? Hate that when companies give it to you in the big print and take it away in the fine print. Right. None of that, okay? We're just going to do this just for the people who text. We're going to give you 3 ways to retrieve your free website. The first way is to text the number 404-396-1659 and just say website, okay? And we will send you your free website, okay? Give us your name as well. Give us your name so that we can, know who you are. You can also email ontheledgevip@gmail.com. That's ontheledgevip@gmail.com. Just put in the subject your name and put in their website, okay? Or you can also go to your website, Carl. I see you have a link on there at the top. Could you give them that website?
Yeah, definitely. The website is going to be www.ontheledge.vip. Once again, the website is www.ontheledgevip. That's what I'm talking about.
Excellent.
Okay. Now,
Can I say one thing real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
There are some people who are opportunity seekers that will say, you know what? I want to learn a little bit more about this business, this industry. How could I potentially earn money? And, we want you to see what we're doing and why we're doing it. So you can just also put in there, send me a video, please. And we'll make sure to get you an interactive video where you can go in and play around with it.
Okay, cool. We definitely will set that up. All right. Well, let's do this.
Okay, that's the end of the actual clip from that episode. One thing that I wanted to say is that it doesn't have to be a resort. This can be any hotel anywhere around the world. May it be for business, leisure, domestic, and of course, once again, international. The company, once again, is an international entity. They're doing amazing things, and it's just simply amazing. So what I would like for you to do, everybody that listen to the show, listen to the podcast today, if you go to the website, which is www.ontheledge.vip, I have a promotion at the top of that page where you can go ahead and click that link at the very top of the page, and you can get your own website to book travel and take advantage of all these amazing discounts. Once again, the link is at the top of the page, www.ontheledge.vip, and click that link and go ahead and put in your request and take advantage of all these savings. You can also go to the IBUUMERANG page on the website to get some more in-depth information. Pretty much it covers everything that you would want to know. I've met people that are from mailmen, from lawyers, real estate agents, insurance agents, warehouse workers. It's the whole spectrum. Doesn't matter what walk of life that you're in, whatever walk of life that you're about. If you're looking to change your lifestyle, change your living, there's something that you need to take a look at. Seeing is believing, but definitely give yourself an opportunity to think outside the box. Okay, everyone, that's a wrap. Please make sure that you follow us, share, and download the episodes from iHeartRadio, Spreaker, and you can definitely, once again, follow us and listen to the show on YouTube, Google Play Podcasts, and Castbox. Thank you, and we're out. On the Ledge VIP Podcast.